So, hello and welcome.
Here we are again. Welcome to Mount Shasta. And this is just to introduce a very special event that we're going to be holding in London, but we're going to be broadcasting around the world.
So, we're already feeling the Stargate community connecting in energetically.
Yeah, the last few minutes, it's been incredible. The energy, and it's getting even stronger right now. So just welcome to everyone around the world. We've got Rebecca in New York and Wendy in Minnesota. We've had Brazil. There's the people from South Africa. I noticed Finland, Australia, Switzerland, and Rome, Italy connecting in now. So Diamond.
Yeah,
hi
my
in
mom is
Sacramento.
here from Davis, California, and she's actually going to be with us in London. Welcome, Mom.
Yeah, that's exciting. Anne in Norway. Austria, Eva, welcome Eva. John in Cornwall, Petra from Frankfurt.
Olga in London, welcome.
Natalia from Russia, yay. Wench from Norway, Hedy from Brazil. Canada, Denmark, UK, New York, France, Netherlands, Yorkshire, Tucson, Arizona, Phoenix, Arizona.
Is your mic on?
Yes, it is.
Yay!
Yeah, my mic's on.
Cool.
Yeah. Cool.
Great. We got Yanya and Nea in Slovenia. Welcome.
Alejandra in Mexico. Czech Republic.
Dietgard in Germany.
Sue from Connecticut.
We have
Triana from Chile.
We have a sunny, bright morning in Victoria, BC. Welcome.
Florence from France.
Yeah.
It's exciting.
Eniko near
from
Budapest.
Hungary. And Ayelet from Israel.
Alenka from Maui. Welcome.
Yay.
So
Elizabeth from Barcelona, London.
Bring your energy here.
Denise from Turkey. Peter from Switzerland.
We have Mar from Ecuador.
Feel the energy.
Margarita from the Azores.
As we've always been doing in becoming conscious, connect, intend to connect to everyone, the thousands of people who are all tuning in to this moment of now. Those that are here listening live, those who are listening in this moment of now to the recording, all our energies can connect into this moment because we are connecting in the quantum field.
As you bring your presence here, notice the shift. Notice if there's a shift in your body, if there's a shift in your perception of subtle energy.
Intending to connect.
There's a kind of relaxation.
Beautiful.
Presence.
Beautiful.
So our intention with this live stream is to infuse higher consciousness into our trajectory for 2022. We have some very powerful collaborators on this live stream, and we're going to bring them in right now.
Mm-hmm.
So we have Siri, who's joining us from the United Kingdom. Welcome, Siri.
Greetings, everybody. It's just so wonderful to be here. Thank you so much. And just as Jules and Prageet have been saying, we've just been having so much energy from each and every one of you attending and coming on. We love you. Thank you.
Yeah, the energy is already strong, and we're just going to be riding this wave and bringing in some really beautiful energies. So we also have Eugenia, who's joining us from Portugal. Welcome,
Hi.
Eugenia.
These are two special friends who've been with the Stargate for many years. They're very connected. They're very dear to our hearts. They're very connected to Alcazar and much more. And the intention, one of the things that Alcazar said is we're doing this in London because of the location. And there are many ley lines that run through London, and some of them are major. And I'm going to ask Siri just to say a little bit about that.
Before that happens, we should pull back and say this live stream right now is an introduction to a 2-day workshop that we're going to be doing in London. And so that's we're already feeling the energy of London. And so, Siri, we'll have you
Yeah,
talk.
and it's going to be live stream. You do need to
Yeah,
mention that.
that's
Yes.
right.
Cool.
Yeah. And
Okay.
in this live, yeah. So, okay, go ahead, Siri.
So as we sat down as a grouping together before we started, we had a visualization of London and energy just flowing out of London. So we really would like to invite everybody who's here to have an opportunity of connecting to these ley lines and connecting to the energies that will be passing by. We have coming up on Tuesday the solstice with Jules and Linda, and then we go on to having the 2-day live stream. So there's a lot of energy that is happening around us right now. And so we are going to be working with connecting to the Michael line and the Mary line that runs through England. It starts down in Cornwall, and the Michael line starts in Cornwall and works its way straight up to Norfolk. And the Michael line passes through many, many sacred sites. A lot of our Stargate facilitators and many of you have been to some of these beautiful sacred sites. So we're looking at Glastonbury, the Tor in Glastonbury, we're looking at Avebury, Michael's Mount, all the way up to Norfolk. So the Michael line is connecting to the Archangel Michael and to Saint Michael, who was here in England, who apparently slayed a dragon all those years back. And there are energy connections around the Tor and Avebury that are connecting into the ancient dragon lines. So the Michael line is a masculine, strong energy connecting us to the sun. And the Mary line is connecting us to the feminine energies of the earth and the goddess. And these two lines actually weave through England, and at different places where they meet, there are sacred sites, there are monasteries, there are beautiful sacred trees and stones. So, and large rocks as well. So we've been connecting in with Michael and the Mary lines, and it's all around bringing balance between the masculine and the feminine, bringing us into harmony, bringing us into that space of one, the sun and the earth. And where we are going to be located in London, we're going to be connecting to those two energy lines and a mass of other ley lines that are throughout England. So today we're going to respectfully connect in and ask for permission and ask for the guardians of these ley lines and of these sacred spaces to connect in with us. And that's what I'm going to do in a moment. I'm going to light some sacred South African pepu, and then I will be calling and connecting to those energies. So however you feel that you wish to connect to a sacred site, to an ancient space with reverence, whether it's closing your eyes or softening your eyes, please do so, and I will connect in to the energies for all of us. Thank you. I'm just going to light some in pepu, our traditional way of giving thanks and asking for permission to work with the ley lines and the sacred spaces. Dikienda abalozi mguni manda moe abalozi abantandaze. Makos. We wish to greet all of the ancient keepers of the sacred sites, of the sacred ley lines, of the sacred spaces. And we wish to come as a group of light beings, requesting our stay on this earth, in this earth plane here in England, that we may connect to these sacred spaces, And we ask for permission to be here. We ask for all of the ancient ancestors of this land in England, those many, many ancestors who have stood at the sacred sites, that have stood at the ley lines, that have worked alongside those cosmic and star families. We ask for you to stand with us. And we ask that everything that needs to be opened and acknowledged and received and downloaded, that we are able as a grouping to receive these energies, and that they may go out into the world, into the Stargate grid, into all of those sacred spaces that require these energies. So each and every person here today, if you choose, you may step into these ley lines, step into the space with us. Don't worry about where the ley lines are in England. Just with your highest self, with your quantum being, locate that place, whether it's the Mary line or the Michael line, that your energy is required to be in this moment now. Bring the fullness of your energies into the space along the ley line. And for a moment, just connect into the energies of what it feels like, what it is all around you, the earth, our three-dimensional smells, sights, seeing, feeling, and then stepping into the higher frequencies, the colors, the quantum energies of this space. And knowing that you are standing with this entire grouping together through the next days, through the solstice, through those times in London where we will all gather together. And you will have your place on these ley lines, bringing your energies, connecting and opening to these new energies as the ley lines are shifting and these sacred sites are shifting. Just for a moment, just connect into the energies of where you find yourself. And notice that you are connected to this entire group with thousands of people, bright lights standing on these ley lines right now, bringing your energy. Just holding that energy and your space in these next days, in these ley lines and sacred spaces. Those of you that have connected to these sacred sites, hold the energy strong for the entire group in this moment, that we may all feel it. And we connect into the earth's energies, Gaia, feel ourselves very connected to our Earth Mother Gaia. Bringing yourselves back into the sacred space of this grouping of a large light circle. When you feel ready, opening your eyes, holding the energies that you are receiving right now.
Beloved ones, we greet thee, 'tis Alcazar. It is no accident that this gathering from around the world will be focused on your London. As we have already said, it is a center, a powerful place, not just for its commerce, its banking, but also because energetically there are major sacred geometric lines in and around this place of London. Many of the old churches are located on key spots on this sacred grid. There are lines of energy which move across Europe from London. There are energetics which you will together be re-accessing and amplifying. The energies that can be radiated from your London and from all of you around the world who will be focusing your energy there for these 2 days. These energies can be greatly transforming. We will say more of this in these 2 days, but know that the energy fields which you will be creating, which you are starting to create right now, will have a great impact, firstly on your own selves. For when you give, you also receive. But we will be inviting you to be receivers for a large amount of energy from different sources that will benefit humankind in the coming year. This year of 2021, we called it the year of decision. To decide to take responsibility for yourself. It is important that you do so. It is important for you to recognize you are the one who is controlling your life. No matter what it appears to be, you are the one who is making decisions moment by moment. Allow the decisions to come from your heart as well as your head, your intuition, which is your superconscious self wishing to guide you. There is much support waiting for you all to open and invite. We would like in this moment to invite this one, Eugenia, who is a beautiful soul, who is very open to connect with many divine feminine energies who choose to radiate their energy through her. And so Alcazar steps aside and we invite Eugenia to bring her full essence here.
Dear ones, I am Joan of Arc, and it's a joy to be here with you Just feel the simplicity and the purity inside of you. Just be for a few moments. The power inside of you, the mastery, the warrior that you are. A warrior of light and love, opening and embodying the full presence of your essence. There's a power inside of you, awakening. And no one can control you because you are powerful. You know who you are, and you decided to take this power and live your truth and rise above the chaos. You are a warrior of light and love. Your truth is your sword. And together you can raise. Together you are an army of love and light, and no one can stop you. I love you, and I am here to support you.
And so we thank you, dear one. Beloved ones, understand that awakening is occurring on this your earth. Past life remembrance is but one facet of this awakening. As you connected to the sacred sites and the ley lines of your England, there may have been a spark of remembrance, for you have walked the earth before. And we have said to you, those of you who are drawn to the higher frequencies and the wisdom of the Stargate work and other metaphysical modalities, you have been on the spiritual path for eons. You are on the cutting edge of consciousness, and yet, you may feel as if you have forgotten yourself entirely. And let us say a few words about this. For beloveds, you do not understand how sacred, how precious you are. Humanity as a whole, as a morphogenetic field, as a unified consciousness, you have chosen. You have actually chosen, all of you, before you became human, to first incarnate on this planet in places like Lemuria and Atlantis, where you had the total remembrance of your beingness. And then slowly, slowly you descended into unconsciousness. And now, right now, you are on the precipice of remembering who you truly are. Can you feel the resonance as we say this to you? You are on the verge of awakening. You are on the verge of massive revelation that can only occur from within self. As you reach frequencies, conscious awareness that allows the flowering open of that which is already in your high dimensional DNA, that which your superconscious knows. You have lived before. This one, Joan of Arc, her energy is here to remind you of inspired times, even in the depths of the darkness of your so-called medieval ages. This one shone a light so bright that it inspired awakening. Beloveds, so many of you have lived in these sacred sites. So many of you have lived in times when the ley lines that run through your London were alive in a different way. They were communication lines. They were lines energetically that empowered spiritual evolution. We are going to your London to bring the next phase of an energetic connectivity. This will be beyond what you have known in your past. For humanity, although it may seem you have gone astray, you have been gathering, cultivating wisdom. We told this one Julianne once, as she was remembering being an oracle in your Delphi, taken as a small child and brought into the mysteries, brought into states where she pierced the veil for a few moments. And she was remembering what that felt like in her body. And she said, wow, those states of higher consciousness, I would like to feel them again. We told her, beloved, you are already resonating with levels of energy that you have never experienced on this planet Earth before. So recognize the truth in this, beloveds. You have already evolved beyond what you have known. The energy potential that can flow through you is vast, and the exploration has only just begun.
Beloved ones, your world is indeed in chaos. There is a realignment trying to occur. There are those old, limiting, controlling forces trying to maintain the old. There are many thousands of groups such as yours around your world coming together who are working on changing the energetic of the planet. This is the focus of the Stargate work, changing your individual and changing humanity's vibration into an alignment with a higher source, into an alignment with spirit, in whichever way you perceive this energy. The intention in your London is to anchor these energies into the energetic lines of your earth, of Gaia. We will be bringing many of your so-called guides to assist. As we have done in the past, these guides will be pouring energy into each and every one of you and inviting you to flow that energy into the geometry of the earth. For yes, indeed, there are great geometrics hidden. We mentioned briefly the geometries around London, the sacred geometries unseen, unknown except to a very few. These link very strongly to the geometries in the south of France, for example. And these geometries move out around your world. And so we are adding another layer of energetics to that which we have created with you and through you in the past. And in order to create a new level of energizing your earth, we will be assisting you in reaching new heights and new clarity, so that the chaos in your world around you can be seen from a greater perspective, so that you do not get energetically brought down by the energies of the morphic field of humanity. Do not get depressed by what you see happening in the world, because you know that beneath the surface, so to speak, much is occurring. We invite you to participate in this energetic of transformation. We bring these four people together because they are a unique mixture of energies to create a crucible, so to speak, a melting pot where their various energetics can come together and amplify each other. And as we bring the thousands of people's energies from around the world, you become an extremely powerful force of change. This powerful force of change is not so obvious, for it is energetic. But as you know, beloveds, energy is the basis of all things. And so this offering is an opportunity to have more clarity in your life and to become a willing participant in the uplifting of Gaia and humanity. We invite you to join us for these very special days. Okay? Oh. Wow.
Yes, please. I'm in. I'm in. I say yes to that. Sure.
I had quite an amazing experience. Well, Alcazar mentioned connecting to the south of France. And I know this incredible sacred geometrical constructs there in the way that the layout of different churches and all kinds of things. And the Cathars are very much part of that whole thing. And I was taken to the south of France when I first started with the Stargate and asked to do some work there. It's a long story, not for here, but I'll share it over these 2 days in London because it has very much to do with the Mary energy and Glastonbury and
I got chills. Wow.
yeah.
And I was there all those years ago, Brigitte.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So there's lots to share.
I've got total goosebumps happening right now. Hey, yeah.
We're scooping up our human story, our history. As we resonate with those times, we're able to actually like reconnect into deeper layers of understanding what we've been through as a soul.
I just wanted to appreciate Eugenia bringing through Joan of Arc.
Yeah.
Because it's a very new connection for her. And as many of you know, Eugenia has such an amazing connection to the Mary energy. And I'm hoping that she's going to bring some of that energy through as well.
Yeah.
Should
For
we do
sure.
Yeah, let's move into a meditation.
Let's move into a meditation together. So we invite you all just to close your eyes and relax.
And we're going to take our videos off the screen.
Okay.
Boom. And then
so that...
Yeah, Siri and Eugenia, just go ahead and toggle your videos off. Cool.
So just close your eyes and relax. Beloved ones, we are with you. Allow yourself to relax into this beautiful global energetic that you are holding together already, simply with your intention to connect to everyone participating in this experience. Take a moment and intentionally expand your energy field, open to connect to the thousands of people here now in this moment with you.
You can visualize the Stargate community as a global network, a grid. All these people from around the world here now present in this moment of your time.
And so we ask each and every one of you to take a moment and to invite the energies of Gaia, the energies of the earth, to connect more deeply with you, to connect to your energy field and your physical body.
And so we call for the energies of Gaia.
And just feel. For the earth can respond to your asking. And in this special meditation, invite the energies of London, the earth energies of that place, to be part of this connection.
And so we are calling for an energetic connection to the energetics of London, asking Gaia to connect you to her energy there. And just feel a vibrancy, a hum, a buzz. This London is very alive.
And now we are asking each and every one of you to ask for an etheric stargate to come down around you, to feel, to visualize, to sense a stargate forming around you simply because you ask.
And so we are calling for an etheric stargate to form around us, visualizing this pyramid structure forming energetically around you. Very good. And now each one of us asking inside for the activation of our etheric stargates.
We call for the activation of all the etheric stargates around the world and all the physical stargates around the world, all vibrating as one, all connected as one. Very good.
And now we vibrate all the etheric stargates faster and faster. And so we are raising the frequency in all the etheric stargates around the world, the entire grid system vibrating faster, lifting already into your fifth dimensional frequencies and continuing into the sixth dimension, vibrating faster still through your sixth into the seventh dimensional frequencies, where we bring the stargates to a gentle pause.
And so now all the stargates vibrating at this higher level. And we ask for each one of you just to ask inside for a strong seventh dimensional energetic in your etheric stargate and in the whole of the stargate grid system.
We call for a strong seventh dimensional energy field.
And as your stargate gently radiates this field, relax into it. Your energy quite naturally rises, vibrates faster, moves into harmony with the seventh dimensional energies around you. Very simply, very easily, nothing to do, happens all by itself. Very good. And now we continue to vibrate faster, all the stargates. And as we do so, we move out of the seventh dimension, through the eighth dimensional frequency ranges and into the ninth dimension. As we continue to vibrate faster, we move through the 10th dimension now, merging into the frequency ranges of the 11th dimension. And as we continue to vibrate faster, merging into the 12th dimension, where again we pause all the stargates.
And so your stargates are now vibrating at the 12th dimensional frequency. And we invite each one of you to ask inside for a strong 12th dimensional energy field.
We call for a strong 12th dimensional energy field in the whole of the Stargate grid. And again, as you stay in this relaxed space, your own energy is gently, very gently elevating, coming into harmony with the thousands of people around the world, all connected in this moment of now, in this global meditation. Very good. Very good. Very good. And so let us all invite the presence of the angelic realm.
And so each one of us asking with feeling, we call for the presence of the angels.
And just feel, here they come. The angels bringing their loving energy into this meditation. Very good. And we ask also for the specific energetics of the council that oversees the Stargate work, the Elohim Council.
And so we call for the presence of the angels of the Elohim.
And just feel, here they come. And because we are focusing on these energetic ley lines, let us ask specifically also for Archangel Michael. I have a stronger presence in this meditation.
And so we call for the presence of Archangel Michael.
And we ask for this one, Siri, to vibrate with the energy of Michael and to connect to the ley line associated with his name and to hold that energetic. And also let us now invite the presence of the Blessed Mother Maria Mary, the divine feminine energy, whom you all know.
So each one of us asking inside, we call for the presence of the Blessed Mother.
And just feel, here she comes, the Blessed Mother, Mary, Maria. And we ask this one, Eugenia, who has a deep connection to the Blessed Mother, to hold this vibration and to radiate it into this global meditation. And also to connect to that energetic line that bears her name. And these two energies are already creating a depth of vibration. And we invite each and every one of you to tune in, to feel, is there a master? Is there a star family? Is there a guide that you would like to invite into this meditation? Be specific. Do not say, oh, all of the guides. No. Tune in and feel. Who would you like to invite? Choose a guide that has a specific relevance to you and invite them to bring their energies into the meditation right now. And so just feel as numerous guides bring their energy into this meditation. Feel, just feel as the energetic field gently becomes more solid, so to speak, more tangible, so to speak, almost as if the air around you is becoming thicker with the presence of all the support. And we invite you all now simply to imagine, visualize yourself looking down over this city of London. And simply, with your intention, feeling the energy around you and within you, and simply projecting this energy down upon the whole city. These two cities combined into this place of London, the city of London, the city of Westminster, all combined into this very large energetic place. Just imagine a sacred grid work of ley lines and energy lines around this city, and you are pouring this energy down into those lines, into those energetic connections. There are many of your churches in this area that can receive this energy right now, for they are anchored to the land. Even though those who are part of those churches may not even realize the connection that is there. Simply pouring this energy down with your intention, just energizing this sacred grid beneath this city. Very good. Very good. Very good. And now, beloveds, just connect again consciously to the thousands of people around the world holding this energy field with you. Feel yourself as part of this family, this Stargate family, whose intention is transformation, awakening. Connect. You are all unique. You are all different. But beloveds, respect each other. Love each other. Know that you are all working together to create a more beautiful earth, a more beautiful life experience for yourself and those with whom you are connected to. These energies that you have anchored into this city of London, these energies will be making a preparation, so to speak, a receptivity, so to speak, so that when we gather again in a few days' time, when we all hold together for 2 days, a growing energetic, where we will personally and as a group be evolving into a new level of clarity, stepping above that which we have been, calling forth from your superconscious self more of an understanding, a knowing, a felt sense of who you are, a greater sense of the greater you, and moving this from a sense into a reality for your 2022. We have said that this coming year will indeed have more chaos, more challenges for most people. And we wish to elevate your awareness in these 2 days. We wish to bring to you a sense of internal peace and security that you can live in the upcoming chaos. Beloved ones, as you hold a vibration of clarity, as you hold a higher frequency of love and compassion, as you allow us to work with you and through you, you are changing the world. It is not obvious, this we acknowledge, but it is influencing humanity. And slowly, slowly, step by step, your world will become a more beautiful place. Okay.
And so we invite this one, Siri, to step forward energetically with what is wishing to move through her beingness right now. Just feel. She has been connecting to the Michael lines, the ley lines of the divine, masculine, the protective energies of this one, Archangel Michael. And now we invite this one, Eugenia, also to step forward. Feel this. As the Maria lines, the Mary lines, that this one, Eugenia, has been anchoring in her beingness, blend, merge into a oneness. This is a time when balance can be achieved by the merging of the opposites. Balance can be achieved by the raising of your frequency above the mass unconsciousness. And yet this is something the yogis knew very well, that to become one in a duality, it can be very helpful to breathe into the energy of the opposites, hot and cold merging together. Your ideas of good and bad merging together to create clarity, beloveds. To create the going beyond the ideas of good and bad. And as this one Rumi has said, beyond the ideas of good and bad, there is a field. There is an energy field. There is a field of oneness. I will meet you there, he said. I will meet you there. Feel the energetics streaming forth through this field of oneness. And we invite you individually, as you allow these energies to resonate, to vibrate your very level of consciousness. We invite you to plant a seed, an intention for your 2022, to move into a space of clarity. What is it that is correct for you to be exploring? What are you asking for more of in your life? What are you creating that depends on self and on self alone? And now just asking inside each one of us for our own superconscious self to energize our humanness.
We call for each one of us just to ask for your superconscious to bring you some energy right now, just so that you can feel the presence and support of your superconscious self.
And feel we are calling for the presence of our own superconscious beingness. And ask your superconscious what it would like to bring to you in the coming months and years. Ask your superconscious to shower you with its vision for your human vehicle, for your growth, your evolution. And feel this. Feel this.
We invite you to allow us to support you in these 2 days, to connect to being totally receptive to the magic and the miracles that existence can create with you beyond the mind, beyond the belief systems of your communities around the world. There is magic. There are miracles. Allow your timeline to shift into a higher gear, into a higher vibration, into a higher life experience. In order to allow magic and miracles, you have to understand that you let go of how you think things are, how you think things work, and to simply open to the unknown, to the potentials that are within you, to the potentials that we will support you by energizing in these days together. For as you energize your potential, the energies that we will be sending around your world from London will be many times magnified because of the shifts that you will experience. And so, beloved ones, we welcome you to this experience. We welcome you to the new you.
Just inviting everyone to connect into the earth for a moment, bringing your awareness into the earth, Gaia, feeling the shift in her energies and feeling your connection steadfast into the earth. Resting the body, resting all your energy bodies. And again connecting to each and every person within this group, this moment in time now, as a family, as our kin, as humanity. Thank you. I wanted to share that in the last weeks, some of the prophets in South Africa have seen geometric structures coming out of the earth.
Wow.
And when Alcazar was talking, I just had that feeling of something occurring in London. And these prophets are the seers of Africa. And
Wow.
so something is opening up and coming out of the earth.
Wow.
That's fascinating.
We wait to see.
How are you doing, Eugenia?
Oh, you're still muted. Hang on, I got you.
I'm shaking.
Thank
I'm
you.
okay.
It felt like a very beautiful energy that everyone created together. Really, really beautiful. Yeah. Almost no words.
Yes.
Rania is saying, I felt the keepers of the ley lines be so grateful for our support of them.
Of course.
So, this is an invitation for everyone to bring their energy together with us in London, either physically or energetically through the live stream. It's rarely that I feel this kind of energy before something happening. There feels to be such a connection to that grid that Alcazar talked about in and around London, and that it connects somehow to the south of France. I'm really curious to hear more about that.
Yeah, I'm feeling Ireland too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Wow. The Celtic clans.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
This special thanks to Eugenia and Siri,
Thank you.
Thank you.
and they will be with us in London.
Yeah. So a few people are asking how they can join the workshop. It's going to be live streamed. Our support team just dropped it into the chat, but you can also find it on our website, the Stargate Experience Academy.com. And the days are going to be the 28th and 29th. We're live streaming the entire workshop, and it starts at I think 10:15 a.m.
Yeah.
GMT in the
Yeah.
in the UK.
Yeah.
So for some of us, that'll be the middle of the night. So the replays are almost instantly available.
And we're going to have live music
Oh,
from our
yeah.
friend Robert Coxon.
Yay!
Robert Coxon. Yes, I know, right? He's going to be live streaming his music from Canada into our workshop room in London and into the global live stream.
So that is a really beautiful big bonus. And
That's awesome.
so we have actually people around the world working with us to make this possible.
Yeah.
Yes, there's going to be Pablo in Argentina,
Soleil in Argentina.
Soleil in Argentina.
Saunders going to be running support in
Yeah.
Slovenia.
It's really a beautiful team effort.
Steffi's making our beautiful graphics, and Danny has
Yeah.
made that atomic chaos to clarity graphic. Yeah.
Yay.
Cool.
So much love to everyone. And we really look forward to creating something together. Beautiful. Much love.
Thank you, thank you, thank
Thank
you.
you.
Okay. Cool.
So,
Futi is saying Diana Cooper taught her that London is the Earth star chakra of the planet.
Okay.
Interesting.
Yeah.
well, we will see.
Okay. Great. All
Okay.
right. Bye, everyone.
Okay. Much love. See you
Bye.
soon.